Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we grow up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow, comment live, or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Hillary, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Welcome to the morning show. And yes, don't write to me anymore. I know. The song you just heard is by a good friend, Kendra. And Kendra live yesterday did not come off. She wasn't feeling well, so we are rebooting it to next Thursday.
She was going to interview Konstantin Maroulis, right?
She was, and she wasn't feeling well, so they canceled it to next week.
I think it was just her birthday. I saw all kinds of posts, so happy birthday, Kendra.
Birthday week.
I saw that. She and her mom were out partying all week.
All week. But I told her to leave her for next week, and we'll start all over again.
Nice. Well, happy Thursday to you.
It's Thursday?
You good?
Yeah.
You're here early.
Yeah.
Nice. The guys are in the house early. We had 2 Zachs and a Josh. Everyone's all branded in T-shirts, ready to rock and roll today.
I'm kind of curious. I see a lot of guitars, a lot of instruments. What are we doing?
What's going on?
We found out yesterday that Zach plays bass guitar, so I asked him to bring in his bass, and I would have brought in my guitar and maybe jam out a little bit.
Nice. Get some live music on the show today.
Is J-Lo coming to play the drums?
She told me to bring it, but I'm not going to bring it till next week. That's a lot of stuff to bring in.
Wow, but think about that. Drums, bass, and a guitar. What else do we need?
Just get Baxton back for singer.
Nice.
Singer, I can have a lot of people. I got Megan, I got a lot of singers. That's
Someone
all we
told
need is
me-
those 3 instruments?
Wait, there's somebody else here that sings. There's a new person. I gotta remember who it is.
Somebody sing?
Somebody sings.
Who?
I don't know. We'll find out. I gotta remember who it is.
I know Zari can sing.
She can.
She won't.
She can.
won't.
But she chooses not to.
I know.
She won't. She's too, how'd they say, shy.
She's so sweet, though. They did a great job last night, she and G-Man. On Sarah's show. Sarah was glowing last night. She looked great. She always does a great show.
I'm gonna
You
keep
shall
an eye.
remain silent in that one.
So what is going to be today's phrase that pays? Because
Today's-
nobody called in. We have prizes if you call in. Phrase that pays.
I don't know. We got to see. As the show rolls out, we'll come up with a phrase that pays. We got gifts to give away, so you just got to give us a call at 888-994-4995 Studio
B.
B.
It's all hooked up to. I don't know if Shorty knows how to turn it on. It's on, but I don't know if he knows how to answer
I
it.
think he knows how to answer it. So what's happened with you? What is the latest and greatest going on in the news these days?
Latest and greatest. That's an interesting leading question. Sports world, politics, what is it you want to talk
I'm big on humanities. I was reading that random acts of kindness help boost your mood and help reduce anxiety and depression when you help another person.
Well, I don't know what
And
that
you're of course you don't, because that would be the negativeness of you.
I'm not negative. I just don't know how that...
If you help somebody across the street, if you pay for their meal, if you...
Okay, let's start with that one. When was the last time you helped somebody across the street?
As a matter of fact, I offered the other day in the dollar store, and she told me, no, I was good, thank you.
Okay, the question is, when was the last time you helped somebody across the street? I didn't say offer.
People say no.
In my brain, I offer it every day. Look, I'm going to do it now. I just
No,
did
there
it.
was a woman, she was trying to get a walker out of a car, and her passenger and her car was like packed with stuff. I always say, can I help you? And everyone always says no. Because I think the acts of random kindness, people think the stranger doesn't really want to help, or they're freaked out about the stranger, so they'd rather not ask for help. Although I look pretty benign, I don't think I look like I would hurt anybody.
You look pretty what?
Benign.
I think today's phrase, the pace is benign, because
You don't know what that means?
I do, but you're bringing out all these $25 words since Monday. What
Not
do you
really.
want? Oh, yes, really.
Not really, I don't
Oh,
think so.
really?
But I have asked, and people always tell me no, but thank you for asking. I don't know why people don't like asking for help.
Nobody likes to ask for help. Nobody.
So if you offer it, they still don't take it.
Right, so it doesn't count.
Like, even if I've got 10 bags of groceries in my arms and I'm getting out of the car,
10 bags of groceries, which, you know something, I wouldn't put
you've
past
seen
you.
me try to do, right, between my computer bag and my water bottle and my purse, and the crew's always like, can I help you?
And you say
sometimes-
no.
Sometimes I say no because I'm balanced. Sometimes it weighs more than I do, and then other times we go.
Stuff is in the house.
But they say it helps reduce anxiety and depression.
Who says that?
These articles that I've been reading. What do you think, Josh?
I was gonna say recently I found out that just accomplishing small tasks helps out a lot. I did just doing small stuff like doing the laundry on your own, doing the dishes on your own,
That
mowing the lawn.
Takes care of your anxiety?
Kind of, yeah. It just makes me feel like I actually did something motivated. And then
So let's do an experiment. Let's take you to Publix, and you can bag people's groceries and take it to the car. See how you feel by the end of the day.
No, I did that for 4 years. No, I'm good.
Yeah, that worked.
That's
for
why
you.
they say that if you make your bed in the morning,
Yeah.
it reduces anxiety because you feel like you've at least completed a small task and it gets your day off better. Not that the fact that your bed is made, but just that you've actually done a small task and you sort of have your house in order before you go about your day. I know you don't make the bed.
I like it when I finish things too. Even if it's like if it's a book I'm reading, even if I don't like the book, if I still finish it, I'm proud of myself for finishing it. Today I finally finished a podcast, so I finally feel a little more informative about that certain.
You feel
topic.
accomplished.
Yeah.
Accomplish. And you don't know if I make or don't make my bed. You have no clue. Maybe
make
I
your
do.
bed?
Maybe that's
You told me you
irrelevant.
don't.
Or maybe I do, and some days maybe I do.
And so when you take out the garbage, you feel like you've accomplished, because I know you take out the garbage.
What difference does it make?
Do you feel like you've accomplished a task?
No.
No, it just annoys you that you had to do it.
No, it doesn't annoy me. Where do you get all? What medicine are you on? No,
Nothing.
there are things in life you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. You got to get up. Now the military says you should do your bed. You should do it proper because it opens up your mind and blah blah blah. Okay, I know a lot of military guys that don't do that. It's been a couple of years and they don't do it anymore. Accomplishments are done by things you want to do.
I don't do it anymore either. I spent years and years making my bed. Now, I don't.
Why? You're not accomplished.
I don't choose to. I don't want to.
But this is the point. You do
So
things.
Chuck, Mr. OCD, now makes the bed every morning.
You do things in life you want to do because it gives you a sense of net worth. That's what you do.
Not net worth.
Yes, it does. You don't do something to give you less worth.
But net worth would be like financial monetary worth.
That's another one. When you make money, don't you feel good? You get a paycheck, right? And you're holding on. I remember I used to have these paychecks, and Michelle, my ex-wife, used to have her paycheck, and she used to look at my checks, and she looked at her check, and she resented me. I hate you. You work 1 hour a week. That's the other thing is assumptions. I work what? 1 hour a week because I was making X, and she was making X minus her. And they weren't even close.
But
I
happens
didn't
a
throw it
lot.
in her face.
That happens a lot. Not
But-
everyone in a household makes the same amount of money.
I'm just saying, I don't throw out the garbage because it gives me a sense of anything. I don't do things because it gives me a sense of anything. I do them because they got to be done. If we don't do it, who's going to do it?
But if you don't do it, then you get anxious. I got to do it. I got to do it.
No, you get anxious if
He gets anxious.
No, you get anxious. You ever seen Dawn, you clean a spot and she'll come and clean the same spot? I hate that. My sister used to do that to me.
I don't do that anymore, by the way.
Oh, yes, you do.
No.
You did it this morning.
It's because it wasn't clean, because there was a pile of dust on the ledge, and I cleaned the ledge, and the dust fell to the floor, so I had to clean the floor
And then you clean the whole floor.
where the dust was.
I know I'll do that too. Someone will be packing up wires, and I'll see them wrap it up, put it away, and everything. But I'll go and rewire or
Rewrap it?
rewrap it up, and put it back.
Why would you? But why do you do that?
Because I'm a OCD. I gotta do it. I don't want to say it, but I gotta do it my way.
There's
or it
things you
just
need
looks-
done a certain way.
Now that's an honest man. That's what it is. It's a sense of control. You see, you don't like the word control because it makes it sound negative. I don't want to be in control. I just want it done
No,
right.
there are things in life that I need to control that help me process other things. Like I know I clean because I can think when I'm cleaning,
You have OCD?
but I don't think I have OCD. Maybe
Does
a
Steph
little.
have OCD? Yeah, you have OCD. Yeah.
Definitely not.
So you don't mind if you wrap 100 feet of wire, you put it in the box, and then Josh comes on and takes it out and rewraps it. That doesn't bother you?
Well, I'd be a little annoyed that I did in the first place. Like, I would just give it to him then.
You see?
Like you've got 3 wires sitting on your sound booth over there.
Oh, here we go.
You got a lot of wires sitting on your sound booth.
Remember, we did Sarah yesterday, so
Is that what they're from?
I don't know. I don't know what goes on in that corner.
And now we've got another broken HDMI because you know when Casey tripped over it yesterday,
She broke
Oh,
it.
what?
so we had another wire to run.
She snapped it, so it goes like this to
Oh.
TV.
Yeah, but I don't know where that plugs into.
Oh no, you just follow the one that's there. I'll show you where
Yeah,
it
but
plugs
that's going underneath like the back.
in. Yeah. But I bought more. We bought a 50 so that they won't be so
so
tight.
it wouldn't be so tight, is what I was thinking.
Yeah. No, it's easy. It's not difficult. But the funny thing is that she's here for 2 minutes, and she destroyed the HD. She stepped on the wire, and then she almost fell and tripped again and again. I says, can you do me a favor? Don't get on the stage. Just stay right
Just
over
sit
there.
down. It's all good. I know, Zach. Do you have anything that like you like to control?
Everything.
I mean, I have clinical OCD, so like I go to a doctor for it, but I don't really like control stuff. It's more of just like doing things a certain way or having like certain habits I repeat. But I'm not very controlling in that way.
I think we all. Well, you don't have any sense of OCD.
I do.
Of what?
Gio would tell you I have more OCD than all you guys combined.
Really?
That's what he says.
I think the only difference between clinical and non-clinical is you went to a doctor. The rest of us tried to figure it out on our own. It's like anxiety. We all have it. Some of us choose to go get help, and others choose to just deal with it and suffer through it.
Like you see the TV mounts?
Mhm.
So Gio would come in here and he would not have mounted that TV up there. He would have put it back here. And I would have had a conniption. No, I want it there. Or get another one for there. Because I want it there. And
Yeah,
he
there's
says,
certain things that you like a certain way, and there's no changing you about
None.
that.
And I don't care if you build around it, but I'm going to do what I see because first of all, it's a vision of what I see. I looked at this before we did it. And if you change the vision, you change the whole thing.
But I let a lot of things slide because I know you talk to other angels and guardians, and they give you ideas. So we just let those visions stick.
What is she talking about? Listen, the bottom line is, I was reading something over the weekend that says successful people do 1, 2, 3, 4 things. And one of them is that you have to let creators be creators.
Yes.
Because if you smother their creativeness, then they withdraw. And once they withdraw, you lose it. That's it. The magic is gone. So you have to let it go, good, bad,
You
or
can't
indifferent.
micromanage people. That was the thing that used to make me crazy when people try to micromanage me, which is why I try not to do it here, which is why you all do your own thing in there, except when there's like a deadline and a client needs a commercial by this day. Other than that, we try to let you guys create your own things.
I even tried to blend in, and I put on Pink Floyd music yesterday. And Josh goes, did the machine all of a sudden turn on Pink Floyd? And I said, no, I did it. And he says, what? Like you?
Did you
Why-"
like it?
Not at all.
Did you like it?
But he liked it.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's all that matters. Is I don't have to like everything.
I don't know. Last week he turned on some music for me, and he even told Abraham what he played. And he said, "You did what to Dawn? You weren't here." And I try to wait for maybe I can get through a song to end. And this one, I was like, I couldn't even go to next because the next one wasn't any better.
What kind of music do you like to hear, stuff?
I like all sorts of music. I'm
You
not
like
really
Latin
picky.
music?
I guess, yeah.
Is there anything in particular you like to listen to?
I like everything besides country.
Besides country, there's some country that I can dig. Some of it.
Oh, I've been starting to listen to classic country. Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson.
Willie
stuff-
Nelson.
Stuff like that. Those people are pretty good, actually.
He's classic, right?
Shorty, what kind of music you like?
I kind of listen to everything, to be honest, like even country. I kind of grew up in a household that was big into music, so we also listened to all the genres, but I mostly listen to now like Asian music, so like K-pop, J-pop, or J-rock.
Asian music.
Yeah, like music made in Asia.
Pretty cool.
K-pop
Shane
and
used to listen
J-pop.
to it.
Who did?
Shane.
Who's Shane?
That's Sarah's ex-boyfriend. He used to put it on for me once in a while. I wasn't.
Random thoughts.
Well, no, I wasn't really into it, but
Remember
I
that segment on SNL, random, was it like SNL Random
It's
Thoughts?
not, it's not
like a
no more
bubble.
random than
Random
you.
thoughts, like who's who?
What's
just
your
out of the
favorite
blue.
music? Talking about random thoughts.
Me?
You, yeah. I know what it is. I know it before
I
you
like
answer
a lot
it.
of music.
No.
But I don't like their music. I like
Broadway tunes.
I even had Broadway on one day. We had
Yeah.
Disney on one day when you weren't here last week. We
I
had
was in the
Pixar on
bathroom.
one day when we.
It's in the bathroom looking at the toilet going, I'm going to faint.
You see, I like all
Broadway.
different Broadway.
But you sometimes you got to.
So like I would watch Broadway shows as a kid and go, I know I can do that. I know I can be on the stage and I can do that. I know I can be part of the orchestra pit. I know there are things like you can see yourself doing, but I never did in life, but I still enjoy it.
In professional sports, whoever had a good day in baseball gets to pick the music for the clubhouse for an hour. Whoever, if it was the defense or the offense, they get to pick the music for an hour. Because you sort of have to give people a chance to stew in their success. And I noticed that yesterday, a change of beat was that we wrote a deal that somebody's going to be doing shows here. And when she comes in, I want to pump the music loud of what she likes. Because last night, I learned that music moves the soul. So if you're doing a deal and you sign somebody, you want that music that they like to get them stimulated. And that happened last night. And they were ready to dance with Mark Anthony because they like Latin music.
Right.
That was by coincidence.
Is it?
So music happens to be a big part. So, you know, when Josh brings in his guitar and Little is going to be playing the bass, and if we get a drum in here, all of that is part of the formula to a successful deal. Oh, she's the one that sings.
I don't think so.
No.
You sing, don't you?
Definitely not.
No?
No,
Didn't you tell us secretly you do sing, you just don't do it in public?
no, that was someone else. I forgot who, but it was
Thank
not
you. I just said,
me.
was it Grace? I
Grace.
don't know.
Who's Grace?
You ask me that every day. Grace is the blonde who lives on the Christmas tree farm.
From Maryland?
I
Yes.
don't see her.
Yes, I should be back
She
next
does
week, I
sing.
think, right? I think it's
She
Grace that
does.
sings.
Call her Christmas tree or something.
How about just Grace?
No.
It's kind of perfect. Her name is Grace, and she lives on a Christmas tree farm, right? I
No,
mean,
because we have a
it's
Grace
such
already.
a Hallmark movie.
We have Amazing Grace.
But she doesn't really work with us.
I know, but I don't know any Grace.
But you know the thing about working in a studio where you can actually control music is everyone has to sort of come to a meeting of the minds where the music exists and everyone can just deal with it. You may not, everyone might not like it, but it's sort of a generalized music bed. You know, you could do like a home music playlist that we could put as a cafe playlist.
Yeah, I mean, I have my Spotify linked up on the computer out there.
That's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, when I'm doing floor, sometimes I'll set a playlist ready to go after the afternoon show, and he's told me plenty of times that they sound pretty good.
They do sound good.
He doesn't play them.
I didn't even know you had them.
As a matter of fact, there's no need to have the commercials playing in studio. So I will have somebody turn the volume down
What do you
and
Yeah,
you play
no,
your
we
music.
Just play music, yeah.
I
Just
think-
have
Oh, in
everyone-
between commercial breaks?
We used to get you
Get up and
guys up
dancing?
and dance.
True that.
You should try that. That's a trip. And then everybody gets into the all of a sudden everybody starts to dance. Remember, that's what the commercial's about. That was an actual footage of people getting up and dancing between the commercials. And the beds are long enough now, the 3 or 4 minutes, that if you play your music and everybody, but you got to get everybody out there with their shirts, with their colors, and watch what happens. I got to tell you, it's been done, it's been proven, and it does work.
Gets everyone up and moving. Absolutely. We had a full set in here yesterday, full studio.
I would have loved to see those guys dance.
It made me think of it. I'm like, maybe not so much yesterday.
That was funny. But we used to have 10 people in here, 12 people. Eileen used to be in here. They used to all dance. It was fun. That lady from Jupiter, what was her name? She used to come down here and party. She brought the independent film stars.
You should check in with her and see how she's doing.
Can't remember her name. I'm going to check in with her.
I know. I'm getting as bad as you. I don't know.
There
What else
we
you
go.
got, Zach? It's good to have you back again.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Getting ready for school?
Yeah, I start next Tuesday.
Wow.
So that's my first day, and then I have school from Tuesday to Friday, so about a full week.
How'd you get Braxton to come in yesterday? He just showed up?
He just showed up, yeah.
Now he has his own apartment. He's living alone, living the dream.
So imagine living underneath Baxton, and at 3 o'clock in the morning he's singing, and you got like this broomstick, and you're going up in the ceiling, like, stop singing. But that's just Baxton.
But
It's
why
just
would
part of the glory
Baxton
of
sing at
Baxton.
3 in the morning? Why can't he sing like,
Because I don't think Baxton sleeps, so it's better than being in a
he
tunnel.
doesn't have a watch?
He's up, so when he's up, you know, Baxton does his own thing.
You play your instrument at 3 in the morning?
Yeah, no, I'm asleep. Baxton's different. When he's up, he's just up and ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, Baxton's just different. He's just this creative. He could live in New York City and just be up all night. Good morning to you, and do his own thing.
Curly, do you sing?
No, in the shower, in the car. That's about it.
But you can sing in the shower.
It's the shower.
Can you sing well in the shower?
I think I sound like a dying rat.
Like a what?
A dying rat.
Because I don't try to sound good in the shower. You know, just something to do. besides
But isn't like
showering.
rock and roll just screaming into a mic?
Yeah.
No. Pink Floyd yesterday wasn't screaming into a mic?
No, actually, the music yesterday was pretty good.
Okay.
Well, you should have already turned on for me last week, is all I can tell you. That was a whole nother thing.
It was Chief Keef. We can play that today.
No. I like it when he puts some Mexican music on. That's a real throw.
Ranchera music.
That stuff. That's hilarious. Selena's music you could put on.
You sing in the shower?
Me? I sing in, out, everywhere.
Do anyone else sing in the shower? No.
Snuff, you don't sing in the shower? Has anybody ever told you you can't sing, or is this just you saying?
I just don't like singing.
Oh, okay. That's a different animal.
Zach, you sing in the shower?
No, in the car I do, but not in the shower.
What happened to Zach Little? Where's he?
Back there.
Oh, what's he doing?
Chilling.
Oh, he should come hang with us in the morning show.
He
He's chilling.
can't. He's on a different prerequisite right now. That's because he brought his guitar. He's probably getting into that music phase. Musicians are like that.
I don't know. We got a full lineup of shows today and tonight, so a lot of things to get going.
What full lineup?
We got J.C. Dreesen tonight in the house.
That's the last show we do today.
I know, which means
What
we got a
else?
full lineup
You got Laura
of shows.
tonight?
We got Laura. We got All County.
I
We
could
got
have sworn I
Gypsy
did
Soul.
Laura last week.
Laura, we do Laura every week.
Oh. That was a good show last week with Laura. I
it
had
good?
a good show. I sort of twisted it a little bit.
So I don't know who she's got coming on today, but we're going to find out. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. Thank our sponsors. When we come back, let's talk about the Transact card. Because I was thinking, all these things that you're buying on Amazon these days, you can do it on
coulda
the
used with the
Transact
Transact
card.
card.
Exactly. Things to consider. All right, more to come. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call now.
The easiest way to sell your home is to call the number on your screen right now. We'll buy any home in any condition. And the more it's worth, the more you can get. Plus, no real estate fees or commissions means more money in your pocket. And no fix-up costs either. Sell any home in any condition, sometimes within days. Sell your home fast. Call right now for absolutely free information. Don't call a plumber. Don't call an electrician. Call right now and for as low as $1 a day. Many things that run your house are covered with thousands of technicians all over America. You can call us with a plumbing problem, an electrical problem, and we'll be in your home in no time at all with a solution to fix it. You don't need an expensive repair bill and you don't need to buy new expensive appliances. We'll show you how to fix it for about $1 a day.
If you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions and tell you what your case is potentially worth. Hi, I'm Gina along with spokesman Rob. So Rob, tell the folks at home who should call right now.
Just like you said, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, give us a call right now. We're going to answer all of your questions and we'll let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Rob. You heard it, folks at home. Pick up the phone, call now.
If you have diabetes, would you like to eliminate painful finger sticks? Are you injecting insulin multiple times per day? Then you may qualify for a continuous glucose monitor. CGMs monitor blood sugar using a small patch placed on your upper arm or abdomen, and they use your smartphone to accurately monitor your blood sugar levels. Stop pricking and start scanning. Plus, CGMs are covered by Medicare and most private insurance plans. They can be shipped free of charge to your door. Call today to see if you qualify.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty rich and pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Yeah, Broadway is back.
Finally. It's been way too long.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Let's catch a musical.
Hey, that's an awesome idea.
How about this one?
Now that one's got a great cast, but the music, I wasn't feeling it.
How about that one?
Now that one's got an amazing choreographer, awesome spectacle, but I don't know, the music just didn't do it for me.
I got it. Rock of Ages.
Now that's a great show, but that lead guy, not so much. You know what? I got a great idea.
As long as you're mine.
And we're back. We played the video this time of.
They've been
Kendra.
looking for that video. It's
I
a great
know.
video. She did with Constantine Maroulis on Broadway. Wicked.
Wicked.
If you could see any Broadway show, what would it be? I would like to see them all.
What's it? I don't even know what's out
I would
there.
see Wicked again.
Beetlejuice is coming to the Kravis Center. I want to go see that. I think it's coming during October, so Halloween
That's
season,
fun.
spooky season.
That's fun.
Chelsea saw it in Broward last season. She said it was really cute. It was good. So Barbie, #1 Warner Brothers movie ever. $535 million. I feel like I need to go see it because apparently everyone
haven't
else.
seen it yet?
No. Thinking I'm going to go see it this weekend. I
You
don't
should.
think Chuck will go see it, but I think maybe I'll
You
just do
should
like
see
a
it. Let him
matinee
see
on my own.
Oppenheimer.
We saw it. We saw it.
Mission Impossible.
I could do that. I'll go see Barbie. $535 million, bigger than any other movie.
Very
You know what they were
influential dark
commenting
movie.
on? That it's original. And I'm like,
Original
else
why?
is original.
Oh, original.
But right, I'm thinking maybe I wouldn't describe it as original.
I think that they looked at the reality of what Barbie did in this country with all the different parts that goes. There's a lot of moving parts on Barbie. A lot of messages.
That's why I'm going to go see
Barbie
it.
with the TV in the back to me was the biggest shocker because I remember that my sister had one of those crappers. It was a junk. It was that doll never hit it, never made it.
No, that one didn't make it. But I think it's more the message that women can really be anything they want to be. The fact that there was a time when women couldn't be, that they were stopped or they didn't think they could be, to me is an unbelievable concept. That there wasn't, and there's still not full equality. But that was even a thought that people aren't equal.
Well, the concept of the doll was that women to tell women you can be anything.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
it was taken out of context.
But can you imagine
like
that
the
it,
Mattel guys.
that's what I'm saying, that
Bunch
it
of
took a
idiots.
doll to tell women that you can be anything you want to be, and Barbie message to
They
say,
didn't take a doll. They just put it out there to send a message.
because the
Listen,
mom who created
Converse.
it. Yeah.
When you wore Converse, it reminds me of Dr. J, Julius Irving. Dr. J wore Converse. And I wanted to jump as high and be as athletic. He had arms that reached that wall and that car across the street. And he was able to scoop underneath the basketball. So Converse, we used to wear it to be cool like that.
Different trends. But I think the Barbie movie, can you even believe you guys saw it? You saw it.
Did you like it?
I loved it, but honestly, the reason I think it was so successful was because of the marketing. The marketing was insane.
Even still, people are posting pictures of their Barbie photo shoot.
It's funny because we have the Barbie beach balls in here, and Sarah Spiritual didn't see that until yesterday. She says, "Don't tell me you have Barbie stuff in here." I says, "Yes. You want to take a picture in the box?"
We could do a whole Barbie thing. I think Zari was making pictures of everyone as their Barbie picture, but I don't think we ever posted
Josh,
them.
she did one with Josh. He
We
has a
should
wig.
we got to put those out. Do you have them? I got to
We
get
should
them
do the
to put 'em out.
Barbie pictures. So the guys wear pink wigs or put it on there, and it could be fun.
We should do a cross-dress day. Or what's it called?
Why does he have to go there?
Cross-dressing?
Yeah, when we do cross-dressing, but it's called something when you wear, the guys wear girls' outfits and the girls wear guy outfits.
Freaky Friday, opposite day.
I don't know.
Opposite day. You would say do that, of course. I did that one.
He doesn't make
I did
really
it
a
once.
pretty woman. I got to tell
I
you.
did it once.
You've done it a few times.
The last time I did it was not
Halloween?
a pretty sight.
No.
With the pantyhose and they ripped and everything else.
You were like
Sure.
Julia Childs.
Oh yeah, that was good.
It was funny though.
Oh God! But you got to go all out because guys have to be like women. Well, you guys get away with murder. You can put on a jacket, you're done. No big deal. Got to put a little fake mustache on.
What'd you think of those poppers yesterday that they had?
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
So I'm scrolling through his site on Amazon on Barbara, and everything's green, and it's diptych pencils, and it's wipes for men, and I see these things for women that
What's it
pop up.
called? What's it called?
I gotta look them up and see. but
Vagina
it was-
pop-ups?
It's something like that. Yes, I'm gonna find it. It was barberup.com, or you can go to Barbara Up on Amazon.
I'm serious. It's about clean women having these pop-ups to clean.
Yes, I'm going to scroll through it because he left me some makeup ones also, which was kind of interesting. And then there was this woman's one that pops up and it's pink, and I'm like, do I tell this guy that
He
there's
made
another
it.
well, I didn't know that at the time. They're called Crotch Pops.
There you go, Crotch
So
Pops.
here I am scrolling through Amazon on Barber Up, and there's men's musky wipes, and there's men's styptic pencils, and they're
They
all
got men
sanitary
Crotch Pops
for
too?
men. No,
Oh.
green sticks, soaps for men, body balms, hand wipes, and next thing I know, I see Crotch Pops
For women.
for women. But I don't know this is part of his line, and we're on air, so I don't really want to say to him, by the way, there's another company
No,
that's
he
within
said
your
he
site.
does it.
And then he says, well, we also have a line of product for
Yeah.
women. I felt much better about that.
Yeah.
But Crotch Pops.
How come they don't have Crotch Pops for men?
Maybe you can use those musky wipes.
What's the matter? Why are you laughing? It's a sanitation
It's a lot
thing.
messier.
Yeah, it's a sanitation thing. It isn't anything. Hey, listen, you could do like in the middle of the day, have a little refresher course. There's nothing wrong with that.
But you know, it was really, I mean, it's interesting, all these products
She's
that he's
laughing.
created, but Crotch Pops.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, because they have feminine wipe, but it's a whole line for men, and then I guess it's for men anyway.
They don't have for men.
Well, you know, men can benefit from
Men should use it.
That's what I'm saying. Men could benefit
Maybe they
from
do.
women
What do you
using
call
it.
men and women?
Opposites?
No, I mean if they're using the same product, it's biodegradable. What is it?
Unisex.
Unisex pop.
These are actually biodegradable. They're made with cellulose, so they actually are biodegradable wipes.
You can put them with your plants and they rot out. Believe this thing? If not the plastic.
Not the plastic, though, but the wipes are. So
Yeah, he says you can refurbish the plastic if you put it in the
they can recycle it. It's kind of an interesting concept because, you know, all kinds of wipes dry out. Even if you buy the hand sanitary wipes, you know, where you take the lid off and they always dry out in your purse. These apparently don't, and they're individual. and
Because
you
the
just-
liquid is separate from the pop. So when you push down and you break the seal, it pops up and then it mixes it. So you got to give it a second and then all of a sudden, voila.
Remember when you guys were little, did you ever get those little washcloths and you would just like add water to them and they were expand? They had them at Bath and Body Works and the dollar store.
Never saw that.
Of course not.
I
Somehow,
never even knew there was
like-
a Bath and Body Works till I got the floor.
I don't know where you, I mean, I know where you grew up, but I don't know where you
You
grew
think in
up.
the South Bronx you're going to have a Body Works? Really? You really think so? Let me go to St. Mary's Park. Oh yeah, let's go to the Cucifrito Body Works. Come on now.
I go to the Cloisters, are right next door.
The
to Bath and
Cloisters
Body
are
Works.
in Manhattan.
Don't know what to tell you.
Oh man, I didn't even know what that was. I'm like, a body what? I didn't even know what senior homes were.
I
You
know.
could put seniors in a home. I never did that.
Someone was telling me the other day that they were Hispanic also. They must have been here when you weren't here last week. And I said, Freddie, we used to talk about this all. Oh, it must have been Richard Sosa, because he's Cuban.
He's Cuban.
He goes, I never knew this was a thing. In our culture, we just
Sandwich
take
and
care
TV.
of our, of our grandparents. It
We don't
wasn't
take
even
care
a
of it. We
thought.
stand in front of a television with a soda and a sandwich, and we see you tonight, Grandma.
Yeah, we don't do that. Well, you see what the market is down here. It's totally different.
But you guys have apartments, they got pools, they got all sorts of stuff.
Because life doesn't end when you're a senior. It just
In the
changes.
South Bronx it does. You know, when you look out a window, there's always the same pollution out there.
Because people used to think, especially for women, that your life ended after your kids went off to school. But that's the best part of your life is you had a whole other chapter to write again.
Now, we had an interesting meeting last night with two ladies that are thinking of doing a show for widows.
Yep.
For widows, the widow show, the widow speak, I don't know what we're going to call it, life after widowing or something.
They're gonna
Which
come
is
up with the
really,
name.
it's really interesting. I sat here where Josh is sitting. I was fascinated about what happens to people when you lose your significant other.
Because you don't think of losing your significant other when you're young. You always think
No,
like
in their
when you're
30s.
older, when you're 70s, 80s, you lose your spouse.
They were in their 30s when they lost theirs. And that was a whole different perspective. And,
Right.
what they had to overcome. One had 2 kids and the other one did not. But wow.
Things
talk
that
about night and
aren't
day.
talked about.
Interesting. I'm hoping that they do the show. They'll be back Wednesday. But I was fascinated by that. That and the crotch pop.
Yeah, they're
I
all
had
going to be
everything.
here on Wednesday. Crotch pop. That's what you like better. When you guys shave and you nick, do you use a styptic pencil? And what do you?
Like toilet paper.
Does that work?
I walk. Yeah, you just have to leave it until it conglomerates. You know.
And then you peel it off, and it bleeds
You
again.
go like that. No.
It
You go,
doesn't?
you go poof, and it flies. Robin.
I love the whole sanitary idea that he has with the styptic pencils too, because you can't use
That
one
shit-
on
that
another.
burns.
But it stops it.
Ah,
Like,
of
ever
course
cut your
it's-
legs shaving, and then it's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Behind your knee is always like the worst.
Or like right on top of your knee. 'Cause I already hate doing it, but like you have to do it 'cause it'll look
You use a razor blade on your skin, on your legs? Why would you do that?
Oh, wow, so you're supposed to shave your
You're one of
legs.
those electric shavers.
Do you remember they used to make those?
Yeah.
And they would like pull it out one hair at a time. Imagine doing your
No.
entire leg that way.
No,
Yes, that
it's
was
an
a
electric
thing.
shaver that they sell for women, and it cuts real close and it lasts for a little bit.
A little bit. So what
Yeah,
do you
because
do
when
when
you
it's not
start using that
lasting?
razor, you know what happens? You start getting
So you
nubs.
do it
It's
every
like a
day.
man's face. And you touch a lady's leg. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's order lunch.
That's why you do it every day. And then there are women who don't. And there's a whole thing, like on weekends they don't shave their legs and they wear pants and then, I don't know.
I was
then
gonna
it's
ask-
like date night, they decide to shave. It's this whole
I was going to
different
ask
culture.
Josh, if you met a girl and you like her, and then all of a sudden you see she has armpit hair or chest hair, would you? What's the
Sorry, I
matter?
just have to be prepared for something inappropriate.
No,
like that.
armpit and chest. What's wrong with that?
'Cause maybe some women like that.
Okay, but would that be a turn
You're
off?
asking
That was
the wrong
question.
one. He's going to be offended
Wait,
by
that
you
wouldn't
even
bother
say
you,
that.
right?
No.
Right?
Nikki pulled up her leg one day because I was doing a Sharpie on her Sharpie tattoo on her leg, and I guess she hasn't shaved in a while, and her leg almost looked like mine. I'm like, oh, okay, let me put the hands back down.
What'd you say?
she was fine with it, but I still drew the little tattoo on her and all that.
In the forest? You should have drawn the squirrel in the trees.
Yeah.
So he doesn't mind the arm hair. It would be the leg hair that he didn't like.
Oh, stop it. I had, when I was at John Hancock, I had Rosa, and she was my secretary, and she used to do the bowling alley and stuff with me, and she used to have that. I said, Rosa, you gotta wear something up here, or we gotta take care of that situation.
It must be just like a hormonal thing, but you can wax it.
I don't even want to look at it. I want to talk about it, I want to look at it.
I gotta tell you, it's not easy being a woman. We got a whole lot of prep to do, right?
It's really not.
You have a lot of prepping to do.
We do. Like, and don't even get me started when like it's that time of the month. It should.
You know, and I gotta ask you guys have a meeting that all of you get that monthly thing at the same
No,
time?
we sync up. So like if we're around each other enough, we'll sync.
Like our studio.
You sync
Yeah,
if
like,
you're around each
our
other?
cycles will like sync with each other.
What are you nodding your head for?
I've been raised around women for all my life, so I know.
My
how
sister and
the
my
syncing
mother were
works.
never synced up. Maybe they were. I didn't notice. That's weird.
Oh, the hurt effect.
The what?
They probably were.
The hurt effect.
Herd.
Oh, the herd effect.
Herd.
Really? That's a
Yes.
thing.
It's like a herd of.
In here, it's a thing.
Well,
Because
it's
some of you
everywhere it's a
guys, you
thing.
can tell when you're like, whatever. Because my God, the Exorcist
I gotta
comes
tell
out.
you. Then I get to my age and you forget how bad it was until I look at you girls and I'm like, yeah, it was really
But why
pretty
the
bad.
anger? Why the Dracula?
'Cause it
Why
just
the
hurts.
Frankenstein?
Control it.
It's what?
You can't control it. Because, like, for me personally, I'm either just, like, the She-Hulk or I'm, like, just sobbing all the time. There's no in
You?
between. Yeah.
I never see you any different than this.
You start sobbing?
Yeah. Like, my last one of my roommates just kept saying just, like, little stuff. Like, usually when it bothered me, I just started sobbing for, like, 4 days straight.
You're
I was just
emotional?
crying. Yeah.
Do you know that if you take an ice bath, it takes all the pain away?
No, it does not.
I'm telling you,
Apparently
try
I
it.
don't buy that.
No, I know that they tell you to do heat to loosen it so it flows faster. I get it. But ice will remove the pain. I'm only telling you this because I was pre-med.
Have you seen the new market?
Linda was even laughing in the hallway.
Linda thinks everything I say is stupid. That's why. But it's listen. If you do it and it works, I want the apology. If you do it and it doesn't work, you can ridicule.
But even the feminine hygiene commercials have changed. Now they talk about that quick flow and the gush. Now, like things you don't think about, but you know,
The hell is
you
that?
know.
What's a gush?
A gush is what it
That's
sounds like.
gross.
It's like the gush is the gush that you don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
So now they've got a
What do you mean
feminine.
you don't know it's coming?
You don't know until you stand up and there's the gush, right? Thank you.
Oh, there's no warning sign. It's,
Oh,
like,
no.
it's like Maui. There's no.
It's like Maui.
Maui, no
You'll
sign.
gush.
What?
You can sneeze and you'll gush.
You can laugh too hard.
Yeah.
This is like peeing. Women, I heard they laugh
So
too
now
hard.
there's
they
a whole
pee.
new commercial talking about it prevents the gush.
The gush.
The gush. And I can't believe sometimes what I hear in marketing because we've been so used to not hearing anything that crosses the boundaries.
The gush.
The gush.
That's a
Makes you
thing.
think of the gum, the gushers. Remember that
I think
gum?
we should do a commercial. If you have the gush, We could call it the gush.
And there's just nothing you can do. It is
That's
what it is.
really strange, the gush.
And not easy being a woman sometimes.
You guys pee on yourself, you gush on yourself.
We don't
you guys
pee on
are,
ourselves.
Oh yes, people pee when they laugh. Women do.
So do men.
Don't they do that kinkle thing?
Kegels.
That thing. Why do they have to do kegels? Because they pee on themselves.
So do men, though.
Men don't pee on them. Men are just slobs. They pee all over the place like a broken pipe. They don't care.
I know. It's just gross.
Hey, listen, it ain't no grosser than women. You got the cleaning thing for women because obviously
Men want clean women.
no, women want clean women. Women could care less what a man wants. They want to
That's
feel
true.
clean.
But that's the one thing. We talked about this last night. When men and women split, men are usually quicker to remarry, or if there's a death, than a woman.
They
a woman
are.
is very happy a lot of times on her own.
Women don't like to be on their own. And
Single
then
moms
when a
can
man
raise
gets a
their
woman,
kids.
then they want to get rid of them because it's like this. It's a hormonal imbalance.
Like your mom. Not that she was happy that she got divorced, but she was good on her own raising you guys. Women are powerful,
Was she?
empowered.
I don't know because you went right to my stepdad right away.
That's right.
No.
Yeah.
What's she talking about? Nice try there, Karupa.
But women they're strong. We're resilient.
No, you keep watching.
You heard the ladies
You
yesterday.
keep watching Barbie and you get that.
You heard
But
the
women
ladies
have always
yesterday.
been strong. You don't have to have a movie or a saying. You don't have to have a flag to stick it somewhere to say, I'm a woman, hear me strong.
I don't think that was their point. The point was saying that we have to be strong for each other. That's what they were
That
talking
movie
about
to
last
me
night.
showed how men are Neanderthals and they use the product to try to make money at it and they were successful at it and now they're having guilt at it.
Who's having guilt?
Man, Mattel, everybody that put that stupid movie out.
What kind of guilt?
Come on, the movie is not an Oscar Academy Award winning.
She's the number one. Greta Gerwig, I think, is
Because
the
of
number
the
one
message.
director and
The message.
finances.
That lady, that teenager I saw outside was about their age, maybe a little younger, and she was crying. She says, my life was on the screen. Your life was on the screen. I'm like, wow, what the hell is that?
Life is complicated these days.
I wish that movie just was a little more original. Because it had the only thing that really pissed me off about that movie was the Chevy advertisement in it the whole entire time.
Because they paid.
I understand that, but
Gotta
I mean,
put it out.
I'm watching an advertisement in a movie now in the theaters. It just seems a little silly. I was hoping more of like an airplane kind of comedy skit to it, you know.
Remember, the car, the Barbie car was
That's a Chevrolet as well too.
That's right, a
Corvette.
Malibu.
It's
Corvette,
Chevy
right?
Malibu, but
Malibu.
the one she was driving from Barbie World to Real World is a '53 Corvette, something like that.
So Chevy put a lot of money into the movie. You ever notice when they do a movie like AT&T, I can't talk. AT&T, like a phone, and then they'll show the actor making a phone call. You'll see the letters, and they're behind the AT&T building, and then they give them that little 15 seconds of fame. And they put a lot of money into the movie.
Hallmark Channel is big on that for all their kitchen scenes. They've got a big thing of whatever kind of coffee it is. I mean, it's so obvious. It's not even like in the background. It's blatant, like it is right there. These are the advertisers. You don't see that so much anymore in mainstream TV because there's no original shows anymore. But even so, you don't see
I want to
it.
take a bag of the Brooklyn Coffee and put it on Blue. What is it? Blue, the cop show. I saw
Blue
it.
Bloods?
Blue Bloods.
You
I
should
saw it
send
last
them a
night.
bag of it.
I should, and then what they'll do is they'll say, "You want coffee? Oh, this is interesting. Where'd you get this?" And they do a skit on it for 10 seconds, and whoop.
That's terrible.
Why?
Because I don't know. It's just
It's
It's
advertising.
a marketing gimmick.
Yes. Are you kidding me? Do you know in the day they used to put cigarette commercials or booze commercials, like a Bacardi bottle, and underneath embedded was a sexy woman, sometimes a naked woman. You couldn't see it through the eye, but allegedly your brain picked it up. We talked about this, about how they used to use subliminal messages on commercials.
You should have seen the Hardee's commercials in the early 2000s. They would have women's in bathing suits eating these humongous hamburgers.
There you go. I want a burger.
Remember that perfume commercial? I could bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan.
It was a song. It's a little neat.
Or was that for like Jean Naté? It was for a women's cologne.
Jean Naté. But I've always been Noxema with Joe Namath and the blonde. Always. I grew up on jingles. I firmly believe we should have a jingle.
But now I don't think they make commercials like that where they don't
They do clever commercials.
Yeah, but they don't make women to be the sexy women and to sell the commercials that way. Football is different.
No, the problem they can't do the sexy women is because women get upset.
You saw Jalen. She's like, why is it always about women having to be sexy? You heard what she said the other
We
day.
could put ugly women up there and see how much
You
that's
just put, well, now they do commercials with real women. The Dove commercials, they're not models. It's all about real women, different sizes, different curves, some
But
shapes,
that's what's
some
happening
don't.
right now. I like when they do squirrel commercials.
Squirrels?
Like, yeah, like they had
Like
Dunkin'
the Tootsie Roll
Donuts.
Pop?
Dunkin' Donuts, a squirrel comes out of the forest and he sits there and they give him a donut. I think that's clever.
With his AARP card?
Yeah, that too. AARP should jump on that.
I think Geico always does the best commercials because they always have different trends going out every single
They
every
did
2
a
or 3
Barbie
years.
commercial. Oh no, that was Progressive.
Progressive, yeah.
Yeah, Geico used to have like "It's So Easy a Caveman Can Do It." They had the fiddler guy, and then they have the little Geico gecko.
The gecko was huge.
I think they have the best
Don't
advertisements.
you wonder who their marketing people or who their advertising company is?
Well,
And if that
whoever it is, that's
company-
the number one.
If that company is consistent across the board and all their other clients, I always wonder, because if you've got a huge win like Geico, and everyone's like, oh, I want to work with this company, I wonder if their ads are still on par with that. Whoever came up with that is amazing.
What was the name of the ice cream store that we always talk about? Fuzzy the Whale.
Carvel?
Carvel. Carvel used to do commercials because they wanted to win the worst commercial of the year. They didn't want the best. They wanted the worst.
Hi, I'm Tom Carvel. It was the worst
It was the
commercial
worst.
ever.
It won it for 4 years in a row, and their sales went through the roof. Buy the worst commercial
Ice
cake
cream
in the world.
cakes for Carvel. But everyone did it for Father's
Everybody
Day.
bought it, and they didn't want to be the best. They wanted to be the worst. So he made them worse and worse, and some of them were just downright shouldn't be on TV.
But you remember them.
But you bought. We used to go. Oh, let's go to Carvel.
And everyone got the ice cream. You guys like ice cream cake?
I love it.
I hate ice cream.
So the only ice cream cake I know of is Carvel. Right?
I hate
Think
ice
about
cream.
it. So they must have trademarked it. What's wrong with
I hate
you?
ice cream cake.
How can you hate ice cream cake?
Because it's cold and you can't eat it. You gotta wait until it defrosts.
Yeah, and we
this
did
and
that for some. We did that for military's birthday, and he left it out to let it defrost because he doesn't like
Turned
ice
into a
cream cake.
giant
You know what it
blob.
did? It was just a box full of melted milk, and then we had to refreeze it, and then it just froze in a
Like-
blob.
like the
Remember
blob.
military's ice cream cake for his birthday?
It was horrible. I like real cake. I like the gold, the brown, the this. I can't even eat cake anymore, but that's the way I like cake.
The different cakes.
Different cake.
You like ice cream cake? No.
Shorty eats everything.
No, he doesn't. He likes different foods.
Are you allergic to stuff?
Okay.
No, I'm a little lactose intolerant, but I'm not allergic to anything.
You're a little lactose, a little, not a lot.
No, just.
You either are or you aren't, Shorty.
Well, no, because I can drink milk, but if I drink, let's say, 2 glasses, then it doesn't affect me. So it's like.
Anyone drink milk?
What's milk?
But last time you had real milk, I remember thinking, how do we get almond milk? Because almonds don't have milk in them.
It takes a whole gallon of water.
Yeah, I would say they just blend almonds and water together, and then they call it almond milk.
And I guess coconut milk's the same way. I do like coconut milk. I'm not a big fan of
Coconut
almond
milk has an aftertaste.
But you drink it all the time.
I do because that's
it's
what you
better
get.
for you than the almond milk.
Because it doesn't have as much inflammation, but not tasty. Not tasty
You
at
do
all.
regular milk. But Shorty likes different things because of the textures and stuff.
It's funny. We had cows in the farm in Puerto Rico.
You
and
did?
And my father used to go. He used to milk the cows, right? So he took me one morning to show me how to do it. You know, you grab it, right? And the stupid cow kicked him in the chest. I had to take him to the doctor.
Wow.
They gave him bruised his ribs. But that milk comes separated.
Does it?
Yes, it separates. Milk separates. You have to stir it fast, and then you have to drink it, and it tastes like green grass. It's
Because that's what.
not good.
So then you have to pasteurize it.
Yeah, it sucks. So when you say milk,
You never drank real milk? I don't think I've never
No,
had
I
milk
used to
from
drink
a cow.
it.
From
I'm
a
not-
cow, you would drink it right from the cow?
no.
We sound like the cow go. "Moo." What'd you What'd you do with it?
What, the milk?
Yeah.
My father drank it. He
You
used to
drank
make
it
his
right from the
coffee
cow?
with it. Yeah.
Your mom too?
I'm gonna say yeah. Not
Did you
me.
sell it? Or you just
No,
milked
they
the
used
cow?
to. They used to do something to it, and then she used to boil it, and then she used to put it in the fridge. Not me. I said, Mom, make sure you label that because I want the other milk.
Like breast milk, you got to relabel it in a different way.
Never had any of that
Ways
either.
to irritate Freddie. You just talk about breast milk and the gush, and he's like, he's out.
My
It's a good thing
God.
you're a guy.
I'm glad I have girls.
That's
now.
why you don't have a daughter. Can you imagine?
My uncle in Miami, he rest in peace. He used to say, "I gotta go buy those handkerchiefs." I used to say, "What? Handkerchiefs for your sister? I gotta go. Come with me." All right. So he used to go to Pathmark. So I used to say, "Dio, you're gonna get this. People are gonna see you," because it was a big box of Kotex. He used to take it. He used to put it like this. La, and he would sing la 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 la. And he's walking around with a big purple box of Kotex. And I used to say, "I'm so humiliated."
But you know, every woman needs it, so
Now it's
every
like
guy
a
that's with a
common-
woman, it is what it
common
is.
thing. Is it harder to buy that box, or is it harder to buy a box of condoms?
Apparently it's harder to get the birth control. They've got this birth control pill that's like this abortion pill that is now, they're trying to make it easier to get for people, but
Yeah,
now they're
well,
trying to overturn
It ran
that.
into a buzz.
But the Supreme Court has never overturned an FDA ruling, so it's going to be interesting to see if anything
they'll
changes.
listen to it. Is it hard? Would you go in and buy a box of condoms?
No.
You wouldn't. You'd be embarrassed?
Yeah.
Why?
That's not my job to get.
Well, it's your job to have.
It's not my job to buy them, though.
But would you get them? I know women that buy them because a lot of guys are stupid.
I personally wouldn't. I'd be like, hey, you should probably pick this up, but
Really?
yeah, I wouldn't buy them.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm amazed.
Are you? I did.
You used to buy them?
Yeah, because I
But
used
that
to know
was
which ones were
practically
good
smart.
for me and which ones weren't. Because the
That's
guys will
the
buy
other-
those cheap colored glow in the dark ones, and then you're sick for like a week. So
Yeah, those are stupid.
thank you. So that's why I
stupid.
can't.
So
leave
isn't it
to
better for you to
that's
have
why
your
it's
own
better to buy
armory?
what you want.
I would give like suggestions, like, oh, you should like get these ones. They're like, yeah.
I remember just having to take control in my own hands because they got the weird ones.
You got the weird one?
No, guys would buy like funky cheap ones because
Frankie. Ooh, I wasn't supposed to say his name. My nephew. Ooh, I wasn't supposed to say that either. He buys these glow in the darks. They change colors. If there's a disease.
And what do you think that does to a woman?
If there's a disease.
That's really.
I think
It's like
that's
your
really
lemon test.
smart. It's like the lemon test. So it turns green if there's a vicabacabicalus.
And on that note, he always finds a good way for me to end the show, though. And on that
Isn't
note,
that practical? Hey, look, it's purple. What the hell?
and there's your morning show. Have a good morning, everyone. We'll see you midday with more. I don't even know what we're going to talk about. Brace that pace.
The devil made me do it.
Have a good one.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.